Hello, my feline friends. This is Unikitten. In our last episode, we ran around clearing out our mission journal and even picking up some new ones. We got a new mission from Walter, caught up with Nadia with the SSNN, and then headed to Neon. On Neon, we speak to Saburo Okadigobo about his business. He said it's not doing well, and he thinks if he and the other businesses worked together and even helped promote each other and ran sales at the same time, they would all benefit. He asked us to hand out some flyers to local businesses. James Newell, Yannick Lagonde, Siegert, Dr. Manning, and Paige Overton all accepted the flyers. Several others said no, just wouldn't even accept. We helped Frank Rennick get compensation for his vandalized robot, and we did that, and he still told us no on the flyer, but oh well. We helped a robot. We helped James Newell convince Siegert to stop paying off security and band together with the other merchants for a united front against the corrupt security and other. Then we helped a shop owner named Catherine Luzian find out the truth behind her husband's recent death. We helped out Tevin Anastas get a guy by the name of Headlock, a gang member of the Siegert Syndicate, to leave his store alone. And so in today's episode, we're going to take on Walter's mission. Join me as we become shipbuilders or something like that. He had said that he had a new project that was getting stalled by the R&D department, and I'm not exactly sure what he really wants. He says we're going to head up the department for right now and just kind of convince them that we need to move the project along.
Oh, need a moment to walk that out?
Thanks for your concern, Andresia. Alright. I assumed that Walter's quest was on Neon, so I stayed on Neon, but...
Liftoff looks good. All systems.
Ooh, Vasco was barely inside the ship when we took off. He needs to be quicker. Ooh, that was a nice lightning strike that just hit the building. I don't know if you guys saw that, just as we were taking off.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
I don't know, I gotta figure out where I'm going first, Sarah. Oh. It makes sense that it would be, in the star yard outside of the planet, not on the planet. Because, you're not gonna build your starships on the surface.
Our tiny tin can fragile humans has survived being hurtled through space once more.
Thanks, Barrett, for your details. I don't think I've really been to the Stroud Eklund Star Yard. Maybe on, shipbuilding for myself, but I don't really remember. They all look the same to me. I've only been remember being at the headquarters.
Airlock integrity looks good.
I hope by doing this quest that opens up new ship parts that I can use to upgrade my ships. Alright.
Hi. Please disregard unattempted.
Walter is quite proud of what his company has accomplished, and for good reason.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm
All right,
all for
folks.
technologies, but your average
All right,
consumer
Jules.
doesn't need that sort of maneuvering capability. And Mike is saying there are technical reasons your design won't work. Oh, this must be Walter's consultant friend. Please, come join us. We've been waiting for you.
Oh, how nice.
Hi there.
I'm here to speak to you about this new ship project. You're the project lead. What does that mean? How have you been leading the R&D team for long? So,
You must be Walter's colleague.
yes.
He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned to it. But that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
Actually, I have plenty of experience designing starships.
Oh, I just assumed.
Well, you know what you say when you
I'm
how
really
it's
sorry.
spelled.
I should trust Walter knew what he was doing. My bad.
Even so, we have plenty of designers.
I'm not a designer.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit starship. But we have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walter sent you to resolve these issues. Have at it.
I'm familiar with the process. Let's get to it. I think I understand. I'm ready. Yeah, stand back and maybe I'll teach you a thing or two. Can you tell me a little bit about the team? What's so hard about choosing what kind of ship to build? Tell me about the team.
Sure. I'm Jules, R&D project lead. Was the one making all the big decisions. I suppose I just coordinate now. You already heard from Frank. He's lead designer on the project, focused on the look and feel of the ships. There's Ella, another senior designer. She focuses on some of the more technical designs of ships. Went to school with Frank. Mike is our senior engineer, responsible for consulting on all the technical bits, the machinery, the computer systems, etc. And then there's Nev. She's here for marketing. It's her job to weigh in and sell this thing to consumers.
I think I understand. I'm ready.
Okay, good. So, before we can do anything, we need to resolve the budget issue. We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money. So we have two new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The other will allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with?
A smaller budget will help us focus the design. Let's stick with your sensible budget proposal. We can build whatever we want with a larger budget. Let's go with the kitchen sink proposal. Why can't you use the original budget you were given? What kind of cuts would we have to make for the sensible design? What's wrong with the kitchen sink budget? Wouldn't everyone get what they want? What kind of cuts are we talking?
It's more that we can only choose certain design elements at the expense of others. In other words, if we go with something in Mike's design, there's not enough money in the budget for what Ella wants. That's one of the reasons we haven't been able to agree on anything.
Why can't you use the original budget?
I'd love to, seriously. It would be a huge win for us if we came in under or at that budget. But none of the viable designs for this project can be made for that amount. I've already rejected that budget, so I have to go to the board regardless. And since you're now responsible for the major decisions, which budget proposal we go with falls on you.
Let's go with the kitchen sink.
I was afraid you'd say that. Look, I'm the one who has to go to the board with this proposal, so before I can convince them this is going to be worth it, you're going to need to convince me.
We need to go big or go home. I know how we can sell this idea to the board.
Well, I'm all ears because it's going to take a miracle to convince them.
I know you're a brilliant leader because you listen to others' ideas. Don't worry about the board if the board declines the budget. We won't know unless we ask. Please reconsider.
Maybe. I won't rule it out.
Alright, that's what I like to hear. Look, if this thing fails, I take full responsibility. You can tell that to the board. I know you're a brilliant leader because you listen to others' ideas. Don't worry about it if the board declines the budget. We won't. Don't worry about if the board declines the budget. We won't know unless we ask. I don't like any of the ideas they give us. I suppose I'll take full responsibility.
Well, worst case scenario, our jobs would be safe, and I'm sure the board would only take issue with you. Sure.
Good thing I don't really work for them. I know you're brilliant. You listen to others.
A smart leader knows when some ideas just aren't worth pursuing. Look, I know you're confident with this budget, but I know there's no way I can get it past the board, so if you want it, you're going to need to figure out how to get it done yourself.
Ooh, 100,000 credits. I don't want to cut any corners. I'll front the additional cost. I'll think of something and get back to you when I do.
All right. I don't know how you're going to do it unless you somehow have the authority to approve the kitchen sink budget in the computer yourself, but whatever. Just don't keep us waiting too long, okay?
Athena, you've got to move.
Super glad you're here, right, everyone?
Alright, I think I will just pay for it.
Well, we're making progress now, I guess.
Alright.
Okay, but if you want to go with the larger budget proposal, then you need to find the money somehow.
Here, have some money.
Wow, that's really generous of you. That should cover what we need. Okay, yeah, why not? Let's put everything we can into the design.
I suppose this will move things along, but is that really the best use of your credits?
I make a lot of
That's
money,
one problem
Andreja.
solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on.
Just not in real life.
We need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with some sensors and take it through some real-world scenarios so we can make more informed design decisions.
Sure, sounds good. Just tell me what I need to do. Not right now, I'll come back later. Why me? Aren't there better ways of gathering that kind of data? Yeah, why me?
Well, Mrs.
Might get in a
Sharp
fight or
believes
some.
You fit in our target demographic. We heard about some of your adventures, and we tend to agree that getting data from someone like you will be helpful. Frankly, most of our test pilots played a little too safe, and the scenarios we run don't push the limits as much as we can get away with legally. But luckily, we don't have those same concerns with you, because you're not technically employed by us, and Walter trusts you.
Sure, sounds good. Just tell me what I need to do.
Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board. If you take
Oh,
on a
Athena.
variety of missions, we can build a... In the meantime,
I wanted
you
to
might
listen
also
to
want
her.
talk with the team, get to know them, give feedback on their proposals, etc. Good luck out there.
I totally missed that conversation due to you, Athena. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing? Oh, you're quiet now? Are you gonna say something?
So, you're Walter's friend.
Yes, I
I
am.
know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor. Honestly, as senior technical designer, I was hoping to receive that honor, but there's always next time.
He just likes me better than you.
I'm excited to help you out. Do you have any experience building spaceships?
Yes. I'm practically a professional at this point.
This is wonderful to hear. I hope for all of our sakes that you are not overselling your ability. Now, I know you've been asked to give feedback on our design proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine?
Yes, please tell me what sort of ship you have in mind.
Of course. But first, let me ask you this. What pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current starship market?
Poor people. I don't know, but I feel like you're going to tell me. Commercial salvagers, pirates, explorers, personal passenger chauffeurs.
No. In fact, I believe Tayo Astroneering already attempted developing a fleet of autonomous limo ships, and it did not go over well.
Probably too
My
expensive.
idea is a little less conventional. I believe we should invest in making a dedicated exploration ship, marketed towards citizen scientists. Sure, we and other manufacturers have lines of exploration ships, but none built with the average consumer in mind. It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, accessible space exploration, fueled by ordinary people like you and me.
I'm sold. That sounds like a great idea. Not a bad concept, but that seems like it'd be a very niche product. Hard pass seems like a bunch of boring nerd stuff for nerds. That was kind of rude. How would I design a ship like that? Not a bad concept.
Yeah, that's what Jules said too. But at least that gives me something to think about. Thanks. I'll refine the idea and propose it next time, I guess.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
This is going great. Just fantastic.
Alright. Hey, Mikey.
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. Then again, I hear Walter brought you in to finally make a decision around here.
I'm glad to be of service then. Sounds like you have an issue with me.
Well, quite the opposite, actually. See, I don't care who makes the decision so long as someone does it. And said proposal doesn't make me regret getting into engineering. You get me? Speaking of which, I think my plan will get us where we need to be as quickly and efficiently as possible. It's simple, no frills, and most importantly, won't cause me any major headaches on the engineering side.
Sounds like a win for your team. Go on.
It's truth, and we need it. The others believe we need to think big and innovate. Reality is, we just need to do what we do better than anyone else. So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury liners in the biz. What I figure is, the cargo running business is booming, and no one's quite built a personal craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy, no frills. Just a simple, sturdy, inexpensive ship with cargo room up the wazoo and make it so easy my cousin's little moppet could fly it.
Maybe you can make your pitch a little more exciting. Of all the proposals we've got, that's certainly one of them. Seems simple enough. Any other design considerations?
Our objective should be to build a huge ship with plenty of cargo room while keeping the costs low. Doesn't need fancy equipment, just the basics. Basic weapons, basic defenses, basic scanners. You get the idea. If we go with a design like that, I can focus on quality construction and the ship will practically sell itself.
I love it. You're on the right track
Right.
with this idea.
Really? I was expecting we'd have to argue a bit more than that. Well, that's a relief. I hope you're being sincere. Because if I can convince them to go with mine, it'd save us all a lot of trouble in the end.
All right.
Later, mate.
Later. Hello, Nev.
Hi. Need something?
Yes, I'm supposed to talk to you about your ship design proposal and give feedback.
Oh. You really want to hear my ideas? I mean, I have an idea, but it's not that great. I'm not even a designer or anything. So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not like super luxurious like our Adonis pleasure yacht. Something marketed more towards families.
Oh, like an RV.
Something mom and dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably
Space
think
RV.
that's stupid, right?
I would like a space RV. A recreational ship seems like a great idea. It's unique and fun. If I'm being honest, it's not really my sort of thing. I don't know how well it'd sell. I have to be honest, it's a pretty awful idea. Do you really think that kind of ship is in demand? What would it take to design a ship like that? Yeah, what would it take?
I haven't thought of all the details, but I'd imagine lots of passenger space would be a top priority. A mid-sized ship with enough room for one, or maybe even 2 or 3 families to spread out and relax. I don't think it'd need any fancy weapons or scientific equipment, so it should be pretty affordable. Families don't want to spend a fortune, so keeping the cost low will help guarantee plenty of sales.
I like the idea of an RV
really?
spaceship.
Wow, I am... Thank you. I'm really glad I told you about it. Well, if we end up making it, I swear I'll work up a hell of an ad campaign for it.
Okay.
Take care, okay?
Yep, you too. All right, Frankie.
I'm actually kind of amazed we finally...
You know, I have designed spacecraft for over 10 years.
Goody gumdrops for you.
So, you must have really impressed Walter for him to give you this project. Or maybe it's a bit of nepotism. Never mind that. Perhaps he sees in you what he sees in me.
Jules asked me to give you some feedback on your ship design proposal. Let's hear it.
Ah, yes. At least you may be more open to my ideas than my colleagues. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Imagine a luxury craft designed for the most discerning of tastes. Every feature designed for comfort and peace of mind. High-end performance, precision engineering, a spacecraft for those who wish to be seen. This will be the most elite personal craft on the market.
What a great idea. It seems like a worthwhile goal. You're on to something, but I think you need to define your pitch a little better. I've had better ideas come out of fever dreams. How would we design a ship like that?
The ship should be mid-size, spacious but not bulky. We'll want to build it with the highest quality, most expensive modules available. It should feel safe but not threatening. Focus on defensive measures, not aggressive weaponry. Above all, you should be able to picture your favorite celebrity, or Walter himself, flying this ship and influencing others to buy as well.
Kind of had better ideas.
I'm sure such ideas have been featured in the top trade publications. Perhaps in Talentless Smart Asses Monthly? In fact, you've made me realize that your involvement makes it such that if this project fails, we can point to you as the problem. If anything, I should thank you.
Well, what was that about wanting to sell the ship to celebrities? Why is that so important? Why are you so defensive about your design?
Because I am the lead designer on the project. It is literally my job to design it. It is frustrating because I keep getting pushback. And Jules had this idea that we will make a better product by designing it all together. Since everyone has equal say, it led us to a standstill. It was much easier before.
Why work here if you seem so unhappy with the way things are?
Just because I do not like how corporate we have become doesn't mean I don't like getting paid. Besides, with every successful ship I design, I believe I can influence the company to shift away from typical corporate bullshit and back to taking risks by pursuing art and innovation. Then again, here we are.
What was that about wanting to sell the ship to celebrities? Why is that so important?
2 words. Conspicuous consumption. Are you familiar with this concept?
Words. Give me the short version.
Of course. Rich celebrity like Borealis buys shiny ship to show off. Idiot consumer sees Borealis use our ship, and idiot consumer wants one too. I hope that's simple enough for you.
Yeah.
See you.
Except they can't afford it. Okay. On to other things.
My business is switching sporadically. It just makes sense.
Yeah, mission board. Alright, destroy the Crimson Fleet. Wit at Nirvana. Well, I kind of did a lot of that already. Destroy the Crimson Fleet. Spectre 2 at Delta. Alright, guess a lot of Crimson Fleet stuff. Transport scientists to Miatha. Transport workers to Montera Lung. Well, I guess we're gonna go do some Crimson Fleet stuff. Let's do this one, the top one. Yes, I want to accept. Thank you. Alright. Let's go kill some pirates. At some point, I expect Neva to show up. She escaped all of that battle with the key. She was attacking the Vigilance, and then she left. Nirvana. Here we come. Well, you go ahead and you open fire and I'll just return it. Where are you going? Well. Alright. That was quick. Alright. Wants us to complete a passenger mission now. We could do that. I wish I would have just taken it when I was there. If I knew that they was just gonna give me a different mission to do. And that's okay. We'll go back and we'll take a passenger mission. Although, I don't really see how, if you were trying to get data on how someone flies or maneuvers, how is a passenger trip going to do that? Unless you want to know if we fly differently. And it's like, why get on my ship if you can't hang upside down and be cool with that? If I knew that mission was just going to be one ship, I would have, taken both those missions so that I could have knocked out 2, kill the pirate, and make all this money. I have to make my 100,000 credits back somehow.
And we're docked.
Thanks, Sammy.
Captain, hello.
Hi, Thasco. There's the mission board. Alright. Transport traders to Voli Alpha. I can do that. Yep. Alright, Voli, let's go.
I heard they're making a new class of ship.
No, there we are. It's an interesting mech, I guess that is. There's a mech. I really sincerely hope I am not alive in the times of us using gigantic mech to fight wars. I think that would be too scary. Guess you at least know it's coming. Well, that was simple enough. I always forget how simple, like, delivering supplies or people is just so quick. You just basically show up and done.
Now the party can get started. Finally.
Well, did you bring chips?
Yeah, so you better be careful.
If you didn't bring chips, Barrett, I'm going to be upset about this party.
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
Oh, good. Story time. Love it.
Love you make every day special.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Good job. So now I guess I gotta go tell Jules about our opinion.
Hello,
I want to
Captain.
go with the RV.
I'd like to believe that you can help my team work well with each other again, but we'll see.
I can give you some feedback on your design proposal.
Oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't really expecting you to give me feedback, but why not, I guess. I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in the starfighter market. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big these days, especially among the hard-blooded free stars.
Maybe you should work on the pitch. I'm not so sure a consumer starfighter is the way to go.
You could be right. There's got to be a better way to pitch the idea. I'll give it some more thought. Thanks.
Alright, I've done the market research for you. I'm ready for the next step.
Versatility may not be what certain customers are looking for.
So you managed to complete a couple different missions. This will give us lots of data to support building a ship that can tackle a variety of scenarios. Of course, if we build a ship like that, we may need the kitchen sink budget, but we'll see. Thanks for your help.
I just gave you
Now, we just need to
100,000
solve our
credits.
interpersonal issues so we can agree on a design. Easy, right?
Don't worry, I'll make sure to get everyone working together. I'll give it a try, but I admit I have no idea what I'm doing. Why does it seem like you're asking me to do some sort of Herculean task? Don't worry.
You seem awfully confident for someone who doesn't know how long we've been dealing with this. I've tried everything I can think of besides some sort of hokey team building exercise. So, what do you think you can do differently?
A hokey team building exercise, duh. The only fair thing to do is make everyone give up one compromise. Let's try team building, maybe group meditation to calm everyone so they can work with each other. What have you tried so far? Only fair thing is make everyone give up something.
I can't believe I didn't think of that. It's fair. Everyone goes around the table and makes a cut. That way no one feels like they're the only one being asked to compromise. This should drive us towards a more focused design. And since Walter asked you to take the lead on this, I don't have to be the villain here. So you're sure about this?
Yep. Yes, let's get ready to compromise.
Great! Let's get ready to disappoint everyone equally. I thought it was obvious. Until now, that's how it's gone, but no one's relenting. Wait, you didn't mean actual physical fighting, right? Nah. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, everyone. Our friend here, remember, not me, has decided in order to move forward, we're going to go around the table and everyone is going to give up one major aspect of your design. It's the fairest way to do this, and ultimately, I think it's going to make our collective design choices a lot easier. Who wants to start? Okay, fine. I'll go first. I'm willing to cut some of the included hardpoints. It'll mean less firepower, but the consumer can still add them afterwards, I suppose.
You're looking at me, huh?
Yep.
I guess that means you want me to go.
Yep.
Oh, look, I'll be easy. You know I wasn't looking for anything fancy, but if I've got to make cuts, we can reduce some of the cargo base.
I guess we can cut some of the extra sensors and data collection equipment. As long as this thing can still make it to deep space and back with no problem, I'll be happy.
I'd be willing to give up some of the passenger space, maybe. Yeah, that should be okay.
Frank.
Okay,
Come on.
Fine, you win. I'll cut out some of the luxury designs and features. All that gold trim was going to be tacky anyway.
I was just thinking you were
that
thinking
wasn't
gold.
So bad. I feel much more confident we can actually build this thing. Well, we're making progress now, I guess.
Now that we've unblocked ourselves, tell me about the ship we're making.
Based on the decisions you made, well, I'm not quite sure what kind of ship we're going to end up with, but it should be capable in a variety of situations. It sure will have a lot of stuff to it.
Make an RV. Alright, let me know if there's anything else I can do. Can you go into more details about the ship we're making? Do you think your team will run into this issue again? I'm sure they will.
This ship's going to be big, and it's going to have the best components available. I'm sure it'll be very capable of handling any situation thrown at it. This thing is going to be a beast, and I don't know how we're going to make it look halfway presentable. My only other concern comes down to the sticker price and how we're going to actually sell such a monstrosity. But that's marketing's problem now. Poor Nev.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Now that we've addressed all our issues, we can move forward, finalize the design, and get this into production pretty quickly. If you could do us a favor and let Walter know that we're back on track, I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Thanks for your help.
Sure. Alright. This took way less time than I thought it was going to.
Any adventure you can fly away.
Security, prepare to be scanned for contraband.
I don't have any.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Thank you. Alright, Walter. Your team is back in business. I hope you compensate me well, because I put 100,000 credits into your business, your ship design. I need a cut in the profits when the ship is being sold. I want my name on it somewhere.
Still getting used to this place. Does not quite feel like home, but hopefully someday.
Where's Walter? Walter?
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this.
I don't want to talk to you right now, Vladimir. You can go play in traffic. Hey there, Walter.
I'm expecting big things from you with this ship project. Don't let me down.
So, about that Sebastian Banks speech, I managed to get your new ship project back on track.
Good to hear. I figured as much. See, I just finished looking over the final design they sent over before you arrived. I've got to say, it's certainly interesting. They managed to cram just about everything they could into it. Honestly, I don't think it ever occurred to me to do something like that. I'll be honest with you. This is the most expensive ship we've ever made. But I'm confident we can set a price point to make it work. Now I'd be happy to make it my new personal ship. Additionally, I want you to have one of the first off the assembly line.
Awesome.
For all of your hard work. Feel free to pick it up at the Star Yard. Thanks again.
Thank you. Didn't quite give me the credits I needed to make up for what I put into the project, but I will take your ship. I'm gonna go take a look at it. I forgot for a second where the Star Yard was actually located. It's in Narion.
It's like Christmas every day.
Okay, companions, I don't need all of you to talk at the same time, but thanks.
Back, eh? How's it going?
Always want to hear one of my stories? Or do you have one to tell me?
Alright. Let's go check out our new ship, people. Wow. Like a little bit of space, people. Just right on top of me. Like we got this big giant ship and you're all just standing right there. Vasco, can you get out of the door? Come on, Vasco. Thank you. It's like a huge ship here, and you either gotta stand on top of me or in my doorway.
Hello.
Yeah, where do I collect it at? Who do I talk to about getting my ship? Me? The quest point tells me to go back to my ship, but you know, I don't. All right, I'll sit down in the cockpit. Maybe I wasn't supposed to come to the Star Yard.
Complete.
Oh, there it is. Well, that is unique. No, maybe I have to like dock with it, like I'm stealing it. Oh, look at it there. Kepler R, huh? Alright. It's actually smaller than I thought it was going to be, considering what they were talking about.
Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Good job, Barrett. Alright. How do I get to you? Oh. Ow. That hurt. You guys left all your lunch in my ship that you just built? Adaptive frame. Alright. Okay, it's got a meeting room. Guess this is the kitchen. Nice, good sized kitchen. So this is like the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside. Oh, look, I got a dartboard. Oops. Let's see. Let me on the ladder, please. Oops, there we go. What's in there? Oh, the bathroom. Bathrooms are good. So I can't really say that that's anything particularly special about this ship and looks. I guess I probably have to take it somewhere and register it. You know, it looks like a ship I had a while ago. One of my other ships. There we go. We'll have to see how it flies. I mean, it could use a good paint job. Gonna go to the wolf den to get it registered and take a look at it in the ship building screen. There you go, grab drive. Kind of delayed there for a second.
Another jump down. Take that, Dad.
You are just need to let your stuff issues with your dad go there, Sammy. I'm gonna hit it. Oh, there we go.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Thank you, Barrett.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna take a better look at the inside of Kepler, and then we're gonna go into the build screen so we can see its specs. So, nothing really on this level. Just kind of a waste of space, I guess. I don't know. Yep, potty, lockers. Boardroom, navigation, desk, cockpit. Alright, and then, you know, kind of your kitchen area. I don't know. The only thing it's kind of missing.
Good books lately?
No, Cora, I have not. I mean, you have plenty of space to put people to sit. Oh, there's another stairs going down. Or ladder. So, I was getting ready to say. Oh, and med bay. It's always good to have. Hey, Barrett. Oh, it's kind of like a whole...
Talk to me, my dear friend.
Always a pleasure.
working area. Well, so there's no real, like, sleeping area. Don't know if any of you noticed that. I don't know. Let's see if there's any... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Unless there was a little room over on the other side of the med bay. Maybe that's where the sleeping area is.
Ah, weird. I was just thinking. Well, never mind.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Hey.
Oh, I thought there was. I thought there might be over here on the other side of the med bay area. But it doesn't appear to be any sleeping quarters. So like no beds, no crafting areas. So I guess this would be like a day ship, but there's an awful lot of places for people to sit in the cafeteria or all around the ship without anywhere for anybody to sleep. The maneuverability of the ship was pretty decent. The weapons suck. I don't know. It's an interesting ship. I guess Walter was right on that. So, gonna go inside the den and take a look at the specs side of it. And I guess we gotta register it. I don't know if you have to register a ship that... Well, no. Did I do that with the parent ship? I don't remember. I don't think we have to register it. We own it. It was given to us. We didn't steal it.
Greetings, Captain.
Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Okay. Interesting design on the outside. Kind of very compact, like everything's on top of itself. I have lots of cargo. I wonder if this ship will be good for doing like cargo runs and stuff. Let's see. Reactor, I can hold 6 people, 6 crew members. That's decent, I guess. What's my grav drive jump? I could go 28. That's not terrible. Would have been useful in the last missions of the Crucible. Yeah, it's kind of a crappy ship. Maybe it can be upgraded later. I don't know. Thanks, dude. Alright, my feline friends, we're gonna end episode here.
I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders.
Well, it's not anymore. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.